want to go to New Orleans. According to the locals, there are more than enough ghost stories for everyone. So why not visit the New Orleans Haunted Mansion? Why, good evening, child. I be Mama G, and this is my house of mysteries. Why don't you come on in? You want to hear a story, don't you? Come on. I don't bite. This be your first time in New Orleans, don't it? It's a great town, New Orleans. So full of life and color. But you know, New Orleans has its darker side too. But that don't scare you none. You like the dark. Mama G always knows. Now you know that old mansion down the corner? Now I be warning you now, child, I hope I don't see you anywhere near that place. That's a Lowry mansion, and there'll be some terrible things happening in there. But that's a very interesting story. You want to hear it? I knew you did. Now I need you to look into this for me, child. Now, focus on Mama G's crystal ball. That's it. Just like that, honey. You see that, child? That be Madame LaLaurie herself. She and Dr. LaLaurie lived in the mansion many years ago, and they were the high society, elegant types. And back then, everybody had their black slaves. But the thing with her is that she was none too kind to her slaves. In fact, there were rumors about abuse and torture. One spring there was a fire. Ooh, it was an awful fire too, but it brought enlightenment to the people of New Orleans about Delphine's behavior. You see, when the firefighters came to save the slaves, they ran to the house looking for him. And they found him all right, up in the attic. They were chained like wild beasts and kept in dog cages. They were surrounded by their own blood, and the shells were lined with body parts and hands and feet. It was an awful sight. After the slaves were found the way they were, the people of New Orleans were none too happy. And when Delphine found out they were coming for her, she ran for it. And when the mob came to find that no one was at the mansion, they began to attack the mansion itself. And before too long, there wasn't much of a mansion to speak of. But that brings me to the house now. Of course, it's been restored since then, but anyone that's tried to live in the place don't seem to have much luck. They keep saying that they be hearing screaming, and that they could see figures walking around on the balcony. One man even claimed he was attacked by a black man in chains. But when he turned around to defend himself, the man was already gone. Some people have even said they have seen a crazed white woman with a whip come and attack them out of nowhere. It is said that this ghost is Madame LaLaurie herself. Ah! Well, now look what you done. Oh, you don't need to worry none, honey. It's just sometimes the spirits don't take Mama G's story too well. You best be on your way. It be getting dark out and you don't want to be walking through that.